Here is our roadmap for the day. We are moving systematically through the syllabus. We've got history with the 1857 revolt martyrs, then some economic geography looking at domestic energy. After that, we'll hit economy for demographics and agriculture, move on to environment to discuss the Deep Orbial crisis, and wrap it all up with a really cool science topic on bioengineering agarwood. All right, kicking things off with General Studies Paper 1, History of India and the Indian National Movement. We've got a crucial piece of Assam's history making headlines today. Okay, you absolutely need to jot this book title down right now. Now, you know APSC examiners absolutely love regional historical literature, right? Well, this is a brand new Assamese translation by writer and documentary filmmaker Tajrul Haq. The original English version was written by the eminent historian Dr. Ajit Kumar Dutta. If you are studying Assam's early 19th century period under British rule, this is a literal goldmine of information.
But why is Maniram Diwan so important? Well, the most fascinating thing here is his dual identity. You can't just memorize his name. You really need to understand the contrasting roles he played. By the way, his original name was Maniram Datta Barbhandar Barua. On one hand, the man was a complete trailblazer in business, literally Assam's very first commercial tea planter. But on the flip side, he made the supreme sacrifice during the 1857 revolt. He was a keen nobleman who actively plotted to oust the British and was martyred for it. It is exactly this kind of multi-dimensional personality that makes for perfect prelims trivia and really rich mains essays.
Let's shift gears now to General Studies Papers 1 and 3, focusing on Indian economic geography. We have a massive update on domestic energy security right here in Assam. Take a look at this number. 178,361 standard cubic meters per day. That is a staggering figure. It's the peak gas production that Cairn Vedanta Oil and Gas just recorded from the Hazara Gaon field during their extended well testing. You know, with all the global uncertainties going on right now, local assets like Hazara Gaon are absolute game changers for India's domestic energy basket. Get this, the field has an estimated recovery potential of 11.76 billion cubic feet of gas. Incredible, right? But listen, don't just memorize that production number and move on. As future civil servants, you need to see the big picture. Where is all this gas actually going? Well, it's going straight to tea estates to help them displace highly polluting coal. It is powering a fleet of 100 CNG buses in Guwahati, which means cleaner public transport for us. And it's supplying captive power for the Numaligarh refinery. This is textbook economic geography, literally watching raw natural resources transform into clean mobility and industrial power right before our eyes. All right, moving right along to General Studies Paper 3, Economic and Social Development. We have two really contrasting stories here, one about a demographic challenge and another about a huge win for sustainable agriculture. First up, the demographic data. According to the brand new Sample Registration System 2024 data, Assam now has the highest rural-urban divide in infant mortality rate, or IMR, in the entire country. Just look at the contrast. Rural Assam's IMR is sitting at a really high 31, while urban Assam is down at 14. That is a massive gap. So when you are sitting in the exam hall writing your mains answers on healthcare gaps, this is the exact updated statistic you need to drop to prove your point about rural healthcare infrastructure.
Now for some much better news on the agricultural front. Check out this massive 3.5 times jump. The central government is reporting that Indian farmers have procured 11.17 lakh tons of organic manure this Kharif sowing season. To put that into perspective, last year during the same period, it was only 3.2 lakh tons.
So, what does this actually mean for us? It signals a massive grassroots shift towards sustainable farming. Indian farmers are making a very calculated move away from chemical fertilizers and leaning heavily into organic nutrient sources. Now, the total fertilizer requirement for the Kharif season is absolutely huge, around 383.9 lakh tons. But capturing even a fraction of that with organic alternatives, that is a massive win for our soil health. This proves the government's push for sustainable agriculture is finally showing up in real on-the-ground data. Definitely note this down. Next up, we have a very serious situation developing in Guwahati that falls perfectly under General Studies Paper 3, Environment, Ecology, and Biodiversity. We need to talk about Deep Orbial. And please remember, Deep Orbial is way more than just a pretty spot on the map. It is Assam's one of only Ramsar-designated wetland. Think of it like a giant sponge. It's the city's primary natural flood buffer that absorbs excess water during the intense monsoons. Plus, it is a complex old-growth habitat for migratory birds, reptiles, and even elephants. Its ecological value is literally irreplaceable. But right now, this incredible ecosystem is under serious threat. The Northeast Frontier Railway is building an elevated railway corridor through it. Now, their stated goal is actually quite noble, preventing train collisions with elephants. But the ecological cost, it is severe. They are cutting down around 200 mature trees, including these massive decades-old teak trees, right in the middle of a highly sensitive wetland zone. As civil servants, you have to look at this neutrally. You are weighing wildlife safety on one side against the irreversible fragmentation of an ancient wetland on the other. You have to ask yourself, were there alternative routes? Could we just regulate the train speeds instead? These are exactly the kinds of analytical questions interviewers want to hear from you. Let's move into our final syllabus category for today, general science and bioengineering. And we have some really proud news coming straight out of Guwahati University. Researchers there have published some groundbreaking findings in the international journal Microbiological Research. They've unlocked a truly revolutionary process for producing agarwood. Usually, getting agarwood is ridiculously slow, and physical methods like nailing or burning the trees are super inconsistent. But this team engineered a bio-based solution. First, they inoculated mature Ocularia melicensis trees with specific fungi. Within just 21 days, they saw the woody barriers breaking down and dark resins starting to form. And the kicker, by day 90, the levels of total sesquiterpenoids, which is the stuff that gives agarwood its premium fragrance, actually exceeded that of top-tier wild agarwood. No way, right? The economic implications of this are absolutely massive. Assam is home to an estimated 114 million Ocularia trees. Imagine replacing those old, slow chemical methods with a highly efficient 90-day fungal inoculation. It could completely revolutionize the region's commercial agarwood economy. This right here is the perfect example of how lab science directly boosts the livelihoods of local farmers through an eco-friendly solution. All right, to wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative main-style question to really test your analytical skills. Here it is. Critically analyze the impact of rapid urban expansion on Assam's natural flood buffers, citing the Deep War Beal crisis. 250 words. Try writing that out using the facts we just discussed. Keep studying hard, stay completely focused on your syllabus, and I will see you in our next session.